Hi girls, today we're going to be talking about the grammar on page 15 in your pupils' books, narrative tenses. Now, what are narrative tenses? They are tenses that we use when talking about a story. Okay, so we usually use the past when we're talking about a story. So these are the different tenses that we use. And today we're going to be going over the past, the different tenses that are in the past and putting them all together, okay? So the first tense we have here, and we have ironically a present perfect tense. But why do we have it with the past? Because what? It's an action that began in the past and it's still true today. So the form, just to remind you guys of the present perfect, is have, has, plus the verb 3. So if you guys see here, I have tried sushi before. Okay, now if we want the negative, we add not to the have and has. And if we want to write a question in the present perfect, we start with have or has, okay, then the subject, then the past participle or the verb 3. Now, when do we use the present perfect? We use it with things that we've done in our life. Okay, بشكل عام. So, I've been to Egypt. معلومات عن حياتك. We also use it for a number of times you've done something. So, I've been to Paris 3 times. Or you recently completed an action which is important now. I have already lost my job. Situations that started in the past and are still true today. So something that happened and it's still going on today. I have known James for 4 or 5 years. Okay, so these بشكل عام, these are the most or why people use the present perfect. And these are keywords. If you guys see on the right, the adverbs, these are the ones that we use for the present perfect. Now, we have the past simple, and you guys know the past simple is an action that started and ended in the past. Okay, so we have 2 forms here. We have the be, and then we have every other type of verbs. So let's look at the be. Now, in the past simple, انتوا بتعرفوا البي غير عن الأفعال الثانية. Okay, so we're not بدال is, are, and am بتصير was, were in the be form. And you guys know it's the affirmative or regular sentences was, were, negative was, wasn't, weren't. And the question form starts with was and were. Now, with all the other verbs, okay, we use the ed or irregular verbs, okay, to change them. We add not, did not, okay, to the verbs when we want to use the negative. And if we want to use a question, okay, or write a question in the past simple, we start with did, okay, with all the verbs. Did في past simple إلا مع was, were نبدأ السؤال في was, were. Okay, so why do we use the past simple? To express a completed action in the past. إشي صارت بالماضي بدنا نحكي عنها. إشي صارت وانتهت بالماضي نحكي عنها في الماضي. Or the past simple. Okay, now here, girls, and it says first stative verbs. I don't know if we've reviewed that, but on the bottom, if you guys see here, for stative verbs like have, be, think, believe, know, dislike, need, owe, and wish. So stative verbs are أفعال بتعلق في التفكير زي remember, know, think, believe. هذول بيروحوا للpast simple. كمان الحواس, hear, smell, feel, okay, شعور, I love, like, those بتروح كلهن للpast simple. Okay, so we have here the example. He had a small, كمان ملكية. نسيت أحكي عن الملكية. We use the past simple. من كل past tenses, we use the past simple. Now, past continuous tense. The past continuous tense بنات بنستعمل was, were, the verb plus ing. Okay, so that's an irregular sentence. With the negative, wasn't, weren't, verb ing. With a question, we start with the was and the the was and the were plus the subject, verb, ing. So when do we use the past continuous? To describe that something is happening. Parallel actions يعني إن شغلتين بتصير في نفس الوقت اللي هو past continuous with past simple. We also use it to describe what someone was doing at a particular moment in time, which is the same thing. إن في شغلة بتصير في نفس الوقت. So we have here, while I was washing the dishes, I heard a noise. A past simple, not past continuous. I was working in the garden all day yesterday. All day is also a keyword for the past continuous. هي كانت عمل مستمر هو كان يعملها طول اليوم. So that's past continuous. For the past perfect, girls, okay, and I know this is a lot. There are 5 of them, okay? The past perfect, girls, we have the subject plus had past participle. So basically, girls, it's just had, my verb 3, okay? Now the negative is hadn't, verb 3. And the question form is had plus subject plus verb 3. So the question would be, had he finished the test when the bell rang? Now, when we use the past perfect, we usually use it with the past simple. كيف past continuous؟ إن عمل قطع عمل. إن past continuous إلها علاقة في past simple. برضه past perfect إلها علاقة في past simple. إن إشي عمل صارت قبل عمل. So let's look at these or the forms, why we use them, and examples. So why we use it. The action finished before another past action. So the example here, John had gone out when his wife arrived in the office. Okay, so هو طلع من طلع لما مرته دخلت على المكتب. Who already كان طالع. So هاي past perfect هي الأكشن اللي صارت أول والpast simple اللي صارت الثانية. مع past continuous بنات هي مستمر بالماضي والpast simple اجت قطعتها. Okay, أما هون past perfect بتيجي أول بعدين past simple بتيجي. Okay, now some of the expressions or keywords we use are already, yet, for, since, زي perfect, هو perfect. Okay, now guys, this is the past perfect continuous. Okay, this is the last one. Now for the past perfect continuous, كيف الform? It's had, been, verb ing. Okay, so they had been playing tennis. الverb 3 بتيجي في be, okay? والcontinuous بتيجي في ing, الverb. They had been playing tennis. In negative, they hadn't been playing tennis. للسؤال, الهاد بتيجي أول. Had they been playing tennis? Okay, وين بنستعملهن? We express an action that already started and continued up until another action or time in the past. So, هنا في example, the boy had been playing soccer for about an hour when it started to rain. So هي عمل صار بلشت بالماضي وظلت مستمرة تمنا كمان عمل كمان إشي أجا قطعها when it started to rain. شو اللي قطعها؟ Past simple. Okay, so هاي كيف غير عن past perfect إن هاي عمل أطول يعني هاي عمل مؤقت. okay, هو كان يلعب في هاي الفترة المعينة بعدين وقف عشان مطرت. أما past perfect هي بتكون أطول يعني العمل بتكون أطول بس إهن في نفس يعني متشابه في نفس الوظيفة. okay, they're almost the same with they're almost the same in regards to the usage. Okay, what are some keywords for it? We have when, before, by the time, for instance. So girls, this just needs a little practice, but I'm going to help you guys through it, inshallah. So if you guys look to your pupils' books on page 15, we have the first exercise, girls. It says match the tenses 1 through 5 with the verbs in bold with the verbs in bold in A through E. Then complete the rules. So we have the forms, we have sentences. Just match the sentences to the tenses, and then write the tenses for each rule in the box. That's all you guys need to do for exercise number 1. For exercise number 2, girls, we have A, B, C, and D. You see that? Okay, now it's comparing each of the tenses, 2 tenses with each other. So for A, we have past simple ma present perfect. Okay, so it's either in the, and we know that there are keywords for the past simple and there are keywords for the present perfect. So I can help you guys with number 2. The French photographer, Nepce or Nepiche, whatever, took it in about, or had taken it in about, took it in about 8 hours. Okay, so it took him 8 hours to take the photo. I would put past simple. Okay, now for number 3, you guys have to guess it. So between past simple and present perfect. For B, في past simple or past continuous. So بتعرفوا keywords, girls, are when and while. If you guys see when and while. Past simple and past perfect, العمل اللي اجت أول هي ال past perfect. Okay, وبعدين ال past simple. And past perfect simple or past perfect continuous. Now, you guys need to see هل هي عمل مؤقت ولا هي عمل إنها معلومة. Okay, so إذا هي معلومة or something that happened in the past وهي معلومة, it is past perfect. If is simple. Now, if it is عمل صارت مؤقت, it is في هذيك الوقت, it is past perfect continuous. So I want you guys to try it out. Now, girls, we have exercise 3 here. It says complete the sentences from different stories. Use the most suitable narrative tense. Then write the next sentence. Okay, so guys, it says, and I like the way the directions say it, it says the most suitable. So you might find a tense that works, but is a tense that works better. So let me do, okay, so number 1, they already did it. I had turned 10 when, and this is, so that's why I don't want to do it, when my life changed forever. So we know usually after when, a past simple comes. Now, for number 2, I'll do number 2 with you guys. This time last year, I have an amazing adventure. Okay, so guys, في وقت معين في هاي الوقت المعين. Okay, كانت في هاي الوقت السنة الفات. This is what they mean. في هاي الوقت السنة الفات. So هاي عمل كانت أنا كنت أعمل فيها في نفس هاي الوقت. إيش بدي أستعمل؟ Okay, so this time last year, okay, so it's specific. I was having an amazing adventure. أنا كنت أعمل في مغامرة مميزة or whatever. So I was having, okay, because هاي كانت عمل مؤقت مستمر في هذيك الوقت المعين. So it's a past continuous. All right, so guys, do your best. For exercise 4, girls, you're going to have to guess what question form we need to use. So كمان مرة, هل منبلش في did? هل منبلش في had? Okay, so you guys need to guess. Let me do number 2 with you guys. So who to when the teacher came in. So it's not going to be arrive or do. It's gonna be talk. Who when the teacher arrived or came in. Who were you talking to when the teacher came in? Okay, so hey, إن أنتوا كنتوا تحكوا فأنا بسألك or مع حدا فأنا بسألك مع مين كنت تحكي لما المعلمة دخلت. إن المعلمة or هاي العمل إن المعلمة دخلت قطعت المحادثة بينك وبينها. So this is a past continuous. Okay, so again, who were you talking to? Okay, and complete the rest. Now, that's all you guys need to do for this page. For the grammar, girls, okay, it says match sentences 1 through 3 with their meanings. Okay, now الجمل متشابهة. اوكي اللهم الاكشنز واحدة يا بتبدأ قبل واحدة واحدة بعد واحدة أو واحدة أثناء واحدة. So you guys need to know the difference and match them. For exercise 2, it says choose the correct verbs to complete the sentences. Okay, so حسب الكيوردز اللي انتو شايفينها circle the correct phrase. Now for exercise 3, it says complete the text with the correct form of the verbs. So here, girls, I'll do number 2 with you guys. We walk for many hours through the jungle. So this is talking about his experience in the past. So we know it's going to be in the past. We, for many hours. الفور شو بتدل على إيش؟ We would have to actually finish the sentence to know إذا هي past perfect ولا past perfect continuous. Okay, so here it's we walk for many hours through the jungle when we decided to stop for a rest. So كان هو يعمل في هاي الإشي كانت مؤقتة بعدين إشي أجا قطعها. Okay, so شو هاي continuous past perfect continuous. We had been walking for many hours through the jungle when we decided to stop for a rest. past simple هون دلت إن هاي العمل إجت قطعت هاي العمل. Okay, but with the past perfect لما نستعمل past perfect مع past simple إحنا بنعرف إن عمل قبل عمل صح؟ إن فيش إشي قطع إشي. أما في هاي الجملة مبين إن هاي العمل وقفت بسبب هاي العمل. So that is the past perfect continuous, girls. Okay, لما إشي يصير بسبب إشي it is the past perfect continuous. وكملوا هيك. With exercise 4, girls, it says complete the sentences with your own ideas. So we have number 1, my dad was taking a photo when. Okay, so this is a past continuous. شو بدنا نستعمل؟ past simple. My dad was taking a photo when I fell down. Okay, you guys can complete it من عندكم, whatever. Okay, so girls, what do you guys need to do? Listen to this video. Listen to it again and again and again. Do exercises 1 through 4 on page 15 from your pupils' books. Complete the exercises 1 through 4 on page 10 from your workbook. And they're all the exercises that we just reviewed right now. So hopefully it'll get through your heads. This is due by Sunday night. And again, girls, if you guys have any questions or you're confused about any of the tenses, do not hesitate to ask me, okay? Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.